Hi everyone, I'm Kate, I'm 44 years old, I am a mother of two, and I am also trying out the SlimFast 3-2-1 challenge for 2 weeks. As you can see behind me, I've lined up all my products behind, and I'm just going to do a little video diary every day just to let you know how I'm getting on and what I think of it. Now, I started yesterday, and I won't lie, as someone that is just used to eating whatever they like, which is why I got to this size in the first place, I found the change quite challenging, shall we say. I think the first issue I had is instead of having toast for breakfast, which becomes a habit, I had to have a SlimFast meal bar. And if you're expecting it to taste like, you know, a crunchy bar, it doesn't. But it just is, the texture is like like a Rice Krispie bar. They come in lots of different flavours. I think my advice to start with would be perhaps just buy one of each and just trial them out and just see what ones you like. I definitely have a preference. Some I prefer more than others. For me, the chocolate and peanut one I think is really nice. It's a really weird thing because it's just like a normal kind of cereal bar size, but I find it quite difficult to eat in one go. So I tend to sort of I end up sort of taking, you know, an hour to eat it. I just have it with coffee, and perhaps psychologically that's a good thing. I don't know. Another tip I think I would give that I've learnt in the one day is to drink lots of water. I always have water with me now, which means that I get extra exercise from running to the loo. So I've weighed myself, I know how much I weigh. I have been cycling for the last week as well. So I am incorporating a lot of cycling, perhaps 3 to 5 times a week into this new SlimFast challenge. So we will see how we go. I am blogging my experience, and I will show you lots of photos of meals that I've prepared. I will talk about snacks that I've eaten that have helped me, and I will also be extremely honest about how I feel as these 2 weeks move on. So that's it for day 1. We are day 2 now of the SlimFast 3-2-1 challenge. I made a mistake this morning and didn't finish my breakfast meal bar before I went out to do some errands, and did find that I felt a little wobbly, which is my own fault because I just didn't eat what I should have eaten, which was a big mistake, and I won't do that again. And I didn't go out with any snacks or water with me, which I definitely won't do again. I think it's really important to have something with you all the time, just well, for one, to avoid any temptation. I had to walk past Greggs today, and that nearly killed me, but I didn't go in, which was good. Amazingly, and I know it's to do with the cycling as well, I can already see and feel a difference. I'm being completely honest. I can see in my face it's kind of less bloated. I think that's also to do with me drinking lots more water, and my jeans were a little looser on me this morning, and also my coat, so around my kind of boob area, I think they're kind of diminishing as well, which for me is great. We're only at lunchtime on day 2. I've got salmon, rice and salad ready to go for my evening meal, and I always make sure I have tinned fruit in the cupboard. What I did yesterday was use my calories up with a tin of tinned peaches and one of those small pots of low-fat custard. Not everyone's cup of tea, but it's just something sweet to round off the day with, so I'll probably do that again yesterday. So that's it, day 2 over and out. Hi everybody, can you guess what I've been up to today? Yes, cycling. I've done about an hour today, already it's about 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to do the same when I go and collect my son from school. This morning I had one of the vanilla ready-made shakes. It's an unusual consistency. It's not what I was expecting. It's not like milk, it's a little bit thicker, so you have to make sure you shake it. I had it poured over ice with a straw, and pretended it was a pina colada, and yeah, that was alright. Because I'm cycling a lot, I've also had 2 snacks today already. I had an apple and one of the little chocolate snack bars. I'm not really taking into account the calories I'm burning with the cycling. I don't know if I should be or not, but I'm just sticking to approximately 1,500 calories a day. Had a delicious dinner of salmon, rice and salad last night, and I was so hungry that I forgot to take a photo of it. What a bad blogger I am. But what it's forcing me to do is to think about what calories are in my evening dinner, which I didn't really do before. So I'm looking at the back of packets, I'm looking at sort of my portion sizes, and being on the programme, it's kind of forcing me to think about bad habits I have. For example, last night I might have had a whole packet of, it's just microwave rice, just because it's there, but I checked the calories and just made sure I had sort of exactly half a portion, half a sort of packet, sorry. So we're doing well, I'm feeling good, I've got enough energy to do all this cycling, so that's a great thing. I'm home for the rest of the afternoon and morning to do some work, and then I'm back out again, and I'll catch up with you soon. Hi, it's day 5 of my Slim Fast challenge. I don't know if you can see any difference yet. I can't see anything because I haven't got my glasses on, but actually I can see a difference perhaps in my face. My clothes are a lot looser. I managed to zip up my leather jacket this morning, which I haven't been able to do for a while, so it's kind of the little things that I'm noticing already, and we're only 5 days in. How am I finding Slim Fast? So I think I've formed a habit already of just making sure that I pack kind of my bars and snacks for the day and take them out with me. I'll be honest, I much prefer the meal bar to a shake. That's just personal preference. And I haven't tried all the flavours of the shakes yet anyway, but I just prefer, I think it's the texture, having something to actually eat rather than drink for me works better. So I just make sure that I always take everything out with me. The one time I did notice that I got a little bit lightheaded, but that's completely my fault because I'm not taking in the calories I should. I keep forgetting to drink lots of water, which is another bad thing. I have bought a special bottle now so that I make sure I have that with me all the time. It's just getting into the habit of doing that, so I must keep doing that. I feel full of energy, even things like getting up out of the chair or out of the car, I don't feel so creaky. I just have a bit of a spring in my step. Yeah, so it's day 5, I'm feeling good. I normally have a takeaway, at least one at the weekend, and so I am a bit conscious that that's coming up and how to deal with that. So I'll report back about whether I succumbed or not. Hi, it's Saturday and I cheated slightly this morning. I'm not going to beat myself up about it, but we went to a cafe where normally I'd think nothing of having a sort of toasted sandwich and a cake and a full fat drink. And so today I had my usual black coffee, but I did have a fruit scone with 2 pats of butter. I'm hoping to kind of pull back on the calories later on, but I don't know, it's tricky. It's the weekend, isn't it? I know lots of you probably, when you diet, relax at the weekend, and I kind of think that's my philosophy. Whether I'm doing a healthy eating plan, whether I'm dieting, you know, I think if you're kind of too incredibly strict, the chances of you slipping up drastically are a lot greater further on. So I'm just going to kind of think, well, I've had it, it was nice, let's just get back on track. And I had a meal bar for lunch, so that's what I did. I'm home, I am about to do some housework, exciting stuff. I feel good. I do get really thirsty, which is weird considering I'm drinking a lot more water. I'm not quite sure whether that's normal or not. My body's obviously telling me I need even more water, so I'm still drinking lots. I feel good. I haven't cycled for a few days, so my son and I we've planned to go out for a ride tomorrow, so there's no football on, thank God, but we're going to go for a cycle ride because I just feel like a bit sluggish again, and that's just down to not cycling really. Diet wise, still in a really good habit of taking all my food out with me when I go out for the day, and I'm just about to have a banana and a cup of coffee. So catch up with you tomorrow. So it's Monday morning and I wanted to report back on yesterday, a tale of two halves. The morning was fine. We then chose to cycle to the cinema, which was great. That was about half an hour there. But I had a Nando's I had a famous peri-peri flavoured chicken for lunch, which was delicious, and I just thought, well, I'll have a meal bar for dinner instead. I then ended up having popcorn at the cinema and a waffle in the evening, so it wasn't a good day. I came in at just under 2,000 calories really. I did log everything because I think it's just cheating myself if I don't. I have an app that I use that logs all my food and exercise, so I can see exactly how much I'm eating. And today I do feel really bloated, and I've only got myself to blame. But there we go, it is what it is. I did do an hour and a half of exercise, and normally I would just drive to the cinema. So my thinking is changing when it comes to exercise and things like that. So today is a new day. I'm off to London today. I will be having dinner out with a client this evening, but until then I will just make sure that I've got my fruit and my meal bars with me, which I have. Once I've put my face on, I'll all be ready to go. And I'm a little disappointed about yesterday, but it's not the end of the world. I'm just doing a quick video in the middle of a car park because I've just been to the doctor's and weighed myself, and I've lost, drumroll, 9 pounds in my first week. Absolutely delighted.